Idadi ya watu waliofariki katika kufuatia mafuriko eneo la Mai Mahiu, kaunti ya Nakuru imefika 61 baada ya mwili mmoja zaidi kupatikana kwenye zoezi la kutafuta waliofunikwa na tope. Kamishna wa Nakuru Loiford Kibara amesema kwamba watu 29 zaidi bado hawajulikani waliko, nao utafutaji ukiingia siku ya 8 Jumanne hii tangu mkasa huo ulipozuka. Haya kijiri, watu watatu wamefariki dunia katika kaunti ya Kilifi kutokana na mafuriko. Naye waziri wa usalama wa ndani Waziri Kindiki amezuru eneo la Kijabe katika kaunti ya Kiambu, kule ambako basi amesema serikali itasimamia mazishi ama mpango wa mazishi ama shughuli za mazishi za wote waliofariki kutokana na mkasa huo wa Mai Mahiu. Kindiki amezuru eneo la Kijabe kaunti ya Kiambu ambako ripoti zaarifu kuwa reli huenda ikaporomoshwa na maporomoko ya ardhi eneo hilo, ili kukagua hali na kuitaka serikali ya kitaifa na ile ya Kiambu pamoja na vyombo vya usalama katika kaunti ya Kiambu kuhakikisha kwamba watu wote ambao wanaishi eneo ama karibu na maeneo hayo ya reli hiyo wahamishwe mara moja. Amesema kwamba wote watapelekwa katika eneo salama ili wawe salama dhidi ya mafuriko ambayo wanahofia kwamba huenda yakasababisha bomba la maji eneo hilo kupasuka sawia na ule mkasa wa Mai Mahiu.
Because of the ongoing rains, we have had issues here related to mudslides, landslides, and the general destruction of property and the blocking of infrastructure. And therefore, we have come this afternoon just to assess the situation here as a way of offering members of the public preventive security measures. As you are aware, last week we had a very unfortunate incident not far away from here. And even as we speak, a majority of our people lost their loved ones downstream as a result of the burst of the water drainage system that happened here last week. Most of those people are still have not found their missing persons and relatives. Others have found them, and we've just lost too many people. And we really want to condole with the families. And tomorrow, for those who are affected, we will be able to have a general mass service to remember the souls of our departed countrymen and women and our children who perished in this most painful manner as a result of this crisis that is happening in most parts of our country at the moment. And the government will take the responsibility of meeting the funeral expenses of all the families who have already retrieved and received their loved ones. We will support the families so that we share with them the pain. Of course, as we are aware, we cannot replace, and no action can replace the souls of our country, men and women, and our children whom we have lost. But as a sign of solidarity with the community downstream which was affected, the government will shoulder the responsibility of the funeral expenses for the families, and government will be represented at very high levels during the mass service tomorrow. We have directed the evacuation of all families whose residences fall within the projected pathway of any floods that could emanate if the drainage systems and the culverts and the channels we've just inspected were to burst. We pray that they don't burst. And because there has not been rain for the last 2 days here, the water levels have slightly subsided, but the risk is real. And any further drop of rain would present a challenge to the infrastructure here. And therefore, we have directed evacuation of all the families downstream, as advised by our experts. Already 86 families, I'm informed, have already been relocated. But there are also families who are within the flood path who are still lingering in that area. And we have directed that they must be moved mandatorily. They must move. It is not an option, it's mandatory. And we are giving them this afternoon. If they don't move by 6 p.m., we are going to start moving them downstream by force and take them to safe places, because it will be unimaginable if we were to have an incident similar to what we had here again.